I want to remind audiences to stop bringing young children to R-rated films, specifically a horror film on a Wednesday night early screening, and especially when it is one of the best of the year's horror films. Let's get to the review. What is up, film fans? It is Brad from Let's Be Real Brad. Today in the channel, I will discuss the brand new supernatural horror film called Barbarian. Barbarian is written and directed by Zach Cregger, and it stars Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgård, and Justin Long. The film is about a woman staying at an Airbnb who discovers that the house she has rented is not what it seemed. I was very interested in checking out this film because I had no idea what this film was even about. The poster was extraordinarily ominous and creepy, and it was all I needed to be excited about this film. A week before this film came out, there was a load of buzz on Twitter that really excited me even more, because in every single review, they all said to go into this film knowing nothing. And that's what I did, which I suppose made this movie even better. Even with having annoying children in my theater for the first 35 minutes and having to get up twice to complain, which could be a whole other video, I still thought this film was great. What works so pleasingly about this film is that it combines many different aspects such as jump scares, humor, flashbacks, monstrous moments, and social commentary that all blend smoothly in this unique, entertaining, and horrifying film. The film starts as your typical supernatural horror film, but it turns into this completely different film that somehow works so flawlessly for the most part. This film features numerous twists and turns that were mildly effective because of how this film presented itself. The film includes so much foreshadowing that it pays off in a very satisfying way. Georgina Campbell was outstanding, as she was the heart and soul of this film, having the best performance. Bill Skarsgård was pretty good, and some of you might recognize him as Pennywise, so he still feels creepy and weird, but he's just so good at doing it. Justin Long was perfect for this role, as it's similar to other horror films like Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell, and he continues to be hilarious. Everyone in my auditorium was laughing hard, especially the tape measure scene, which is one of the most iconic moments I have seen in a film this year. There are a few moments where the acting can feel very cheesy and unconvincing, but it was sufficient enough for this film. If you love horror films with many jump scares, this will be the film for you, because all the jump scares in this movie are very effective and terrifying. The first time I heard the score of this film, I knew this would be a good movie, because the score is so horrifying and creepy that it was able to add this extra layer of fear. The score was used appropriately, with much of the film completely silent, which terrified me the most. The visual effects were very impressive, very terrifying, and very convincing, and I'll leave it at that until you see it for yourself. Unfortunately, this film has a few negative aspects, with the first being one you would expect from a horror film like this. It features a couple of cliche and trope moments that mainly happen in the film's first chapter. I understand the first chapter of the film purposely tries to divert our expectations for the rest of the film, like the cabin in the woods, but I wish it was a bit more interesting. In the fourth chapter of the film, there is a section I thought was quite absurd and irritating. Early on, the film establishes certain character traits, but later events felt like a convenience to me. Overall, Barbarian is my favorite horror film this year, as it was genuinely terrifying. It featured strong performances from Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgård, and Justin Long, while also featuring a straightforward story that still felt fresh and exciting by creating something so unique and disturbing that it would satisfy audiences thirsting for more. There are so many elements to the story that are purposely kept secret that I would love to see explored in a prequel. I am giving Barbarian an 8 out of 10. Thank you all so much for checking out my review. In the comment section below, I want to know your favorite horror films to come out of this year. I can't wait to hear about it. Before you check out the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you want to, and ring that notification bell so I can see you all in the following video.